Hello, beloved, beautiful beings. I've been away for a bit. I haven't felt well, so I haven't had the energy to make a video for you. But I trust that you're keeping your head held high and that you are giving positive, loving vibes into the universe, that you are holding on to high vibrational thoughts and doing high vibrational things and keeping your own vibration as high as possible so that that affects those around you and raises their vibrations. That's the sort of thing that we need going forward. For those that can participate and be proactive and go out and do, that's wonderful. Keep your vibrations high. Watch your back. Have escape routes planned just in case. Whatever you do to resist, make sure that you are covering yourself and that you are protecting yourself, that you are aware and you know where you're going. And I apologize for the smoke. My incense just suddenly decided to blow this way. So it's not anything ethereal, it's just incense. I want to come to you to contribute to the high vibrations being summoned by those others in the community that are doing this work, and whether they are giving you word about the resistance or giving you word about the things that are important to do and to make sure that we're keeping our own selves bright and shiny. We're all doing the work. So give them your good intentions and good vibrations. Keep your own vibrations high as possible. Try not to despair. It's always darkest before the light. Remember that, my beloved, beautiful beings. It's always darkest before the light. So remember that as things appear to be worsening, that means that it's getting closer to being unveiled, shall we say. All the things that need to come to light will. I want to do a quick reading for you about all of the things that we're going through. That's my cat, Willie. Yes, he only has one eye. Whether or not you are being proactive and able to go out and do the things and protest and all of that sort of thing, whether you are doing things your part just by speaking and telling your truth, or you're doing your part by keeping yourself well and ready for when we are needed. Do those things. And I wanted to do a reading about that, about how we are doing, how we are doing with holding our head up and making sure that we are shining our light. And so this is just this kind of a check-in, a temperature check. So today I'm using the Robin Wood Tarot, the Shadow and Light Oracle, and the Angels and Ancestors. These are the decks Spirit directed me to use. So first I want to ask, how are we doing with our going about our business and being of good cheer, having our heart be filled with love and light, even though things appear dark on the outside? How are we doing with that? About keeping ourselves ready for when we are needed. Because let me tell you, once the anger hits the people who have been the supporters of the Orange Crush, they will be angry and they will be just as vocal as they have been against us. So you want to get out of their way and let them do their thing. They are part of this. So how are we doing? How is the community doing? What do we need to know? Okay, here we go. On the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think this is, and you tell me what you think. Get it in the, well, it does not want to show up. Hang on. There we go. The healing energy coming from the cup as the red and the blue come together. So if you are out there on the front line and you look to one side, you may see someone that wearing one of those red hats. Now is the time to start the healing. Now is the time for the blue and the red to come together and start to heal. So this is the energy surrounding this reading. Nothing about that card says it will be easy. So I want you to know that it won't be easy. Now, the reading starts with the Page of Wands, the faithful, loyal Page of Wands, and is crossed by the King of Pentacles. You know, he's steady, reliable, forthright, and upright. And he has the stuff and he knows how to use it. Now, this is not the powers that be at the moment, because they are not steady and reliable. They do not care about what's right. They only care about enriching themselves. So this new energy, this young energy, this loyal, faithful, young energy comes to be. And it's crossed by this older, more mature, steady energy. So we need both of these. We need the young and the mature to work together. The young will pop out first. The older, more mature, steady, reliable, they will come to support, but they won't be the first to come out. Now, at the base of the reading, I have the Lovers. So there's the oh, excuse me. They are the embodiment of working together with others who are like-minded, working together with others who may hold a few different views than you do, but who are opening their eyes and awakening to some of what we feel is necessary and helpful. And crowning this, let me strategically put that there. Crowning this is the Eight of Wands. So the information will come quickly. It will seem like it's very quick, even though it's being gathered over months and years. When it comes out, it will appear to be very quick. It's going to be a lot, and it's going to be quickly. It's going to come out fast. So those kind of go with this mature, earthy energy. Being ready for it. Having the alliance, being ready for the messages, and then the messages coming out. In the near past, we have been bullied a lot. But coming forward to the future shortly, it will be time for us to show a bit of grace to those that have been bullied to us. I think that the young ones may be the first to extend the olive leaf, knowing that we all need to work together, that we're all affected by all of this that's going on right now. The energy surrounding us, the devil, that feeling of bondage, reaching for that exit. The exit is within reach. Look at the hand. Look how close it is to the exit. We will be able to break free. That's what that card is telling me. There's the struggle all around us. Don't engage in it if you can. Stay out of that struggle. That's not our struggle. That's for us to witness the struggle, our hopes and fears. Balance and quiet power from the King of Cups, but also what's going to have to happen for that King of Cups to come to fruition. That there's going to be an upheaval, and we will need to stand our ground. Spirit's telling us that the struggle is nearly over. It's nearly over. So we need to be ready. We need to be this mature, steadfast, earthy individual. And that we are going to be walking alongside this youthful energy, this loyal Page of Wands, this loyal, young, faithful energy. We're going to need every one of them. And if that's us, if we are the young one, the loyal, faithful, youthful energy, allow it to take us and tell us what to do. So there is that reading. Next, I want to see what the angels and ancestors have to tell us. How are they supporting us? What do we need to know from them? Excuse me. What do they need to tell us? What do we need to know from them? Okay. In the bottom of the deck, Spirit Fox. Trust your talent in changing times. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. The Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. That goes back to taking a stand. The Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Let that fire in your belly rage. For whatever it is, ignite your passion. If you're going out to participate in some proactive activity for change, let that fire spur you on. If you're going to make a painting, let that fire spur you on. If you're going to take a ceremonial bath, let that fire spur you on. Whatever it is, ignite your passion for what you're doing. Be fearless and stand strong. And the Shaolin the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So whatever you choose to do, be measured, be graceful, and know what you're doing. So our angels and ancestors are with us, whatever we choose to do. Now, if you're like me and you can't go out and be proactive in the same way, I'm sorry, my cat keeps jumping places that he doesn't need to be. I think he's doing it for attention, don't you? So if you're like me and you can't get out and do the thing, you can support. You can send energy. You can keep your own vibrations high and raise the vibrations of those around you just by keeping your own vibrations high. So if you need to go home and work on yourself and work on your own healing, do that. Please do that. We need all of us ready when the time is right to be holding the torch to show the way, to shine the light. All of us are needed to do that in whatever way it is. I'm not saying go out and start a YouTube channel. What I'm saying is whatever it is you do that. If it's talking to your neighbors, if it's sitting in meditation in the middle of your living room, whatever it is, do that. You raise the vibrations of those around you just by being you and being involved. So go out, go to a park, go shopping. Wherever you go, you spread your light. So remember that. Remember that just because you can't be involved in the direct whatever's going on in your area, you can be involved by supporting. So finally, I want to go to the Oracle of Shadows and Light, and because that's what we're going through, some shadows, but we're working toward the light. I want to ask, is there anything we're missing? What do we need to concentrate on because we've overlooked it or it's in our blind spot? Let's find that out, please, Spirit. The bottom of the deck, this is interesting. Marie Masquerade. She's not a mermaid. Marie Masquerade. Glamour, intrigue, drama. Some of that may be coming around. Two cards came out when I pulled that one off from the bottom. The second one was the ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. So I'm thinking that some of this is falling away. This masquerade that's going on, the people wearing the masks, the people who have indulged in this cruelty, their mask is falling away. And what's going to be left underneath is the ghosts of the past. So we may get a glimpse of the old personality that used to be with that person. That may come out, and I think this bears this out. The Sea Beacon Fairy. Guidance. But where will it lead you? So are we willing to go where the guidance shows us to go? Are we willing to follow the light into wherever it leads? Strange Valentine, love is strange. So just like I was saying with those ghosts of the past returning, those personalities coming back, maybe it was our family members or our friends who got caught up in the ridiculousness that's going on. Remember that at one time we used to love them, however much they've damaged our heart. Remember. And remember that we may have allies in places we had not thought that we would have allies. Angel of Time, working too hard. Remember to take a break. Take care of yourself. Remember yourself. You're working too hard. Stop for a minute and breathe. Take a bath. Go for a walk. Read a book. Work on yourself for a minute. And then return to the work. So, my beloved, beautiful beings, I hope that's been helpful and informative and calming. I want you to have ease of heart, to know that you are protected and that everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Everything that's been torn down will be rebuilt better. Remember that. So take a deep breath. Try not to be too caught up in it. And remember that I love you. I'll see you soon, my beloved, beautiful beings. Until next time.